Well, hello, pre-algebra. Welcome back. We start a new unit today, Unit 9. Lesson 1 is on circles and circumference. So first off, what are the parts of a circle? You have the center. From the center to the edge is called the radius. If you have two radii, they call them, it's called a diameter. That's edge to edge through the center. Edge to edge through the center. So how do we, I almost forgot circumference. Circumference is the distance around a circle. How do we use the radius and diameter to find the circumference? Well, there are two formulas that we can use. Okay, so there's two ways to find the circumference, one with the diameter, one with the radius. Notice the only difference in the equations is d or 2r. Remember, d is 2r. The diameter is 2 radii. So the circumference is pi times the diameter, or pi times 2 radiuses, 2 radii. Pi is this number here, that's rounded. Okay, so you find pi by taking the circumference divided by the diameter, and it gives you pi. It is non-terminating, non-repeating, so we use a symbol for it because it's a special number. Okay, can't make a fraction out of it. So let's come down here. How do we find the circumference based on the diameter? You use the diameter formula, pi d. Okay, so pi times 3.75. My calculator's not on. Pi times 3.75 is 11.8. Says round to the nearest tenth. Don't forget your unit, feet. All right, next up, we have a diameter of 5.1. Same basic principle. You're going to do pi times 5.1. And you get 16. It actually rounds away. There's a 0.2 to the nearest tenth is just 16. Okay. So, what do we do if we know the circumference, but don't know the rate? Wait, hold on. That's a different problem. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Find the circumference if the circle has a radius of 7. So we know the radius this time, so we're going to use the radius formula. 2 times pi times 7, basically 14 pi. And remember, you can use pi as your answer. You see, 14 pi is technically the right answer. But a better answer is 44 in this case, 44 millimeters. It's a little easier to understand than 14 pi. Most people, if you said 14 pi, they have no clue what you're talking about. All right, now we're getting to where I was talking about. So a Ferris wheel has a circumference of 226 meters. So this time we know the circumference. What is the radius? So we use the radius formula, 2 pi r. All right, so how do we get the r by itself? We have to divide by 2 pi's. Might be a good idea. It is a good idea to put parentheses around here so that order of operations doesn't divide, then multiply. You want to divide by 2 pi. So 226 divided by parentheses 2 pi, close parentheses, is 36 meters. Okay, my camera's in the way. Let's move you up here. So we have a CD has a diameter of 120 millimeters. The universal disc has a diameter of 60 millimeters. Compare the circumferences. Okay. So the one is pi times 120. The other is pi times 60. They both have pi, so they cancel. What's the relationship between their circumferences? This one is 2 times the other. So the CD is 2 times greater than the UMD. All right, that is it for today. Use your formula, C equals 2 pi r or C equals pi d, depending if you have the diameter or the radius. Take your time, do whatever it takes to dominate this lesson, even if that includes contacting me via email, Canvas, or talking to me in class. Talk to you soon. Bye.